What I need is, can I see your keys? Do you have car keys on you?
Don't give them to him. Hey, I'm telling you.
All right, I've never met this gentleman before. Would you trust me with your car keys?
Sure, it's not here.
Okay. Would you trust me with your home keys?
You don't know where I live.
Okay, exactly. And that's the point. That's the point to BNI. You know, now if I had a relationship with him and we became good friends, he would have to show me the doors to his house, where he lives, and he would trust me with his keys, and you'd trust me with your car, right?
Possibly.
If we got to know each other. My name's Chris Booth, by the way. Nice to meet you, Alex. So that's the point. BNI has keys, you guys, and that's what we're going to talk about, is the keys to BNI membership. And the first key, Ms. Vanna, if you want to pull that one up, and that's giver's gain. What's the golden rule?
If you give, you gain.
What's everybody together now? What's the golden rule? All right, do unto others as you'd like them to do unto you. That's what BNI is all about, giver's gain. We have a philosophy, you know, we're helping each other. If you give, you're going to receive. So that's what our key is with BNI. The next key is, go ahead, I'm ready. We're waiting on structure. The next key is structure. As you know, at the beginning of the meeting, there was open networking. Did you guys enjoy that? Did you get to meet some people? If you noticed, everybody wasn't sitting down. We were up networking, exchanging business cards, and following up on business that we've passed before and things like that. So that's part of the BNI system. Another thing is we have our infomercials. As you know, some people got 25 seconds to do their infomercial, or some people got a minute to do their infomercial. So, you know, and we run a timely schedule on that, and that's the structure. So you're actually able to be specific about what you're looking for. As you notice around the room, there's people that were specific about the things that they're looking for. And the next part is the 10-minute speaker. Each week, we have someone in the BNI chapter that actually does a 10-minute presentation on their business. So you're able to get to know what it is that they do. The next key that we have is...
Saved your life.
Did you? Was that about your trip? Well, that would have been horrible. We might need an attorney for that. The next part is... Really? No more attorney? That's great. Okay. Commitment. The next thing is commitment. You know, 90% of anything is showing up. Would you guys agree? And that's what BNI is about. It's about a commitment. If I wasn't at this meeting, I would not know that Kelly Lamb is looking for people to speak at her show on Saturday or whatever it is. I wouldn't know that. You have to be here to actually receive the information. And when we have a 10-minute speaker, you know, it's vice versa. You know, I want as many people here when I'm speaking so you guys can learn about my business. Vice versa. If you're not here, you know, it's empty. That's money that people are missing out with. That's relationships that people are missing out on. So that's very important as a commitment. And another thing about commitment is BNI is committed to doing training. You guys, would you believe that 3-4 years ago I was afraid to public speak? I mean, now I'm actually able to public speak. I hope I'm doing a good job. I'm not nervous or anything like that. I'm having a good time. So BNI actually has great training resources to actually help you. And that's our commitment, which BNI has closed in 2008, $219 million just in the Missouri and Illinois region. As Mike said, we were number 6th in the world. And I think that deserves a round of applause, because here in St. Louis, we talked about how the economy was down and everything like that, and our business is increasing. And the reason why is because it's word-of-mouth networking. You know, there's different ways of advertising, and BNI is a huge client of mine. I mean, getting to know people and building relationships and word-of-mouth, that's what it's about. So that's an awesome thing about BNI, and they're committed to helping us with the training. There's books, there's materials, there's websites, all the different things to help you build your business. So as you put your business plan together and you're thinking, how can I grow my business, I hope that you would consider BNI as a huge part of your business to actually get you going. The next part is that the last key? That's all the keys? Did you hit all 4? Wow, that was fast.
Well, you didn't tell me to raise it up, but
okay,
you said training, so I just...
All right, well, training. Let me talk a little bit more about training. At every meeting, we have an I'm going to have to get a new Vanna. That's what's going to happen. We rehearse this, okay? So when we talk about training, there's an educational portion of each meeting that someone stands up and actually gives a tip on networking or a tip on building relationships or different things like that. You know, sometimes whenever I go around to different chapters and I see visitors, they're like, oh my gosh, this is a big room. There's 80, 90 people in the room, and how am I going to get to know all these people and different things like that? Well, when you become a member of BNI, you actually have the ability to actually be educated and trained. You're going to have a mentor, someone that's going to help you how to build the relationships, teach you different networking tips, and that's a huge thing for building your business. And you know, one thing also is we have a business card file, and that's very important because you become a resource. And there's nothing like being a resource. I know that if I was a member of this chapter and someone needed a mortgage, I know they would talk to Tracy Kane. If someone needed their back adjusted or something, your checkbook's in here. Let me walk over here. So if someone needed their back adjusted, they would talk to Dr. Lisa Pat. But we also have a business card file, and I'm not going to there's tons of business cards of the members in here. So when you're out on a sales call or you're talking to someone and they say, hey, I'm looking to refinance, rates are down at 4.5%, you'll be able to pull out your Rolodex here and say, you know what, Tracy Kane, I know her very well. I know her, I trust her. I do business with her. I would highly recommend. And you'll be able to pull out a business card and actually give that to them. And so you become a resource. And we teach you how to use that. And there's nothing like, people do business with who they know, like, and trust. And that's the thing about BNI is because you get to build the relationships. Like Alex me and him are going to become buddies. We get to know each other, and next thing you know, I'm at his house driving his car and all that stuff. He would not do that. He would not do that if he didn't trust me. And then, here's someone's checkbook. I don't know who I got this from, but Andrew over there. So that's what BNI is all about. And as you saw some of the infomercials, there are some of your competitors in this room. Now, this group invited a lot of people, and some of those people are not here. And they're actually, next week, they're going to call and invite them to another meeting to check it out. So I would encourage you, if you're serious about building your business, fill out an application today because you're able to lock out your competition because we only allow one person per profession. So with that being said, I appreciate being here, guys, and I'm going to turn it back over to Mike. Thanks for your attention.
Great job. Chris used to be in a situation where he didn't like to speak in front of groups, and